and welcome along to the Improve the Profitability of Your Business. We're here today for the Quantum Leap 2021 event, and my name is Matt Alderton, and I'm going to take you through some key elements to help create a really profitable business. So first of all, who am I? As I said, my name is Matt Alderton. I've been in business now for, almost 15 years, and I have done a few things over the years, and I'll take you through a quick journey of how that's eventuated. Back in 2006, I opened my first Subway franchise, and I quickly adopted a new business. I created a new business called IWS, Integrated Workforce Solutions, and what we did there is we helped create online timesheets and rostering and payroll solutions for small business. We grew this and created this off the back of the need that I had in my business, and given back in 2006 there wasn't a great deal of tech available, I created a solution for my businesses which quickly became something that lots of other businesses want, and that has grown considerably over the past number of years. I also was involved in a number of network video franchises, not anymore, but a great business and I loved being in. Also opened a couple more Subway stores. I started a coffee chain called Buzz Bar Espresso, and this all evolved under the Alderton Enterprises brand. So I opened a couple more network videos and some Subway stores, some more cafes, and then I created a new technology called AutoFast, which is an app for small business owners to help them systemize and automate their ordering processes, very much for the hospitality industry, and that was really fantastic. Also created an app and a online environment for called the Movie Crew, and the Movie Crew was designed to help create reviews and engage cinema goers with movie goers, and that was great and lots of fun as well. I loved the industry. My favorite industry has certainly been in the network video and the Movie Crew, which is lots of fun. And then created an e-commerce site off the back of that called the Movie Crew Store, and we sold hundreds of thousands of online movies and ex-rental movies from video stores across the country, and made a great success of that over the number of years. During this time, I loved working with small business owners, and I loved helping people in the areas of leadership. So I became an independent coach with the John Maxwell team, and actually became one of the founding members in that program. Back in 2015, I also created a business called BX, and this is what I spend all my time doing now as well. BX is all about helping business owners grow and scale their businesses. It was an events and education business, and we spend most of our time now in the networking element to it, and that certainly takes up a lot of my time. We run a whole bunch of events from Be Exponential to Be Explosive to Be Expert, helping business owners grow their businesses, and have recently just rebranded into BX Business Networking Reimagined, and we run thousands of events across Australia and New Zealand, and going out to other countries as well. In 2021, we will be making our quantum leap into the US and a few other countries around the world in 2021, so really excited about that. So I've been in business for a while. I've been in business for, heading into 2 decades, and I've learned a lot through this time, and I've spent a lot of time coaching, training, mentoring business owners, and I do that in my current business now. And so I want to tell you and take you through some ways to improve the profitability in your business. Now, you may know that there are many successes that business owners have, and there's many reasons businesses fail. And so I thought I'd start off by taking you through some examples and some reasons and justifications as to why this happens in business. And I don't know if you know, but more than 50% of small businesses will fail in that first 1 to 2 years, which is a crazy statistic. In addition to that, about 96% of businesses won't even be around in 10 years' time. This is a terrible statistic. So there's been some surveys and stuff like that, and there's been lots of data and research and all sorts of stuff, and I've looked at a lot of it. And when I pulled out the key findings of all this, it's really interesting to see that greater than 50%, as I said, of new businesses and startups will fail within the 12-month time frame. And the decline of self-employment is in the category of 1 employee. So when a business takes on their first employee, the failure rate increases almost 50%. So this is really staggering when you think about it. And so businesses, when they're a standalone and they're working in it, they're doing everything themselves, they seem to be able to manage fine. But when they take their business and start employing people, failure rates double. And so the challenge with this is we need to work out how we can build a business that's scalable to bring people on without setting us broke at the same time. And so profitability and cash flow are two key elements to that, which I'll be talking about today. If you've done any kind of economics at university or even business studies at high school, you will remember a graph that looks a little bit like this, and it's called the business life cycle. As we go through the elements, we've got the introduction, the growth, the maturity, and the decline. You may remember something like this, and this is the business life cycle. Now, let me tell you, this is an absolute crock. This is not the kind of business we want to run, because what happens is you run this business and you end up having a cycle that looks roughly like this. And it goes on and on and on again until you are either one of three things: dead, retired, or broke. So we don't want to run a business like this, because what happens is we start hitting the ground running, we get some sales in the door, we go out there, we're hitting the pavement, we're wearing out the shoe leather, and we're getting new business coming in. So we're getting income come in. Now, when that happens, we then have to start implementation. So we have to deliver to these clients. So what happens after that is we then have implementation take over from the sales, and our sales start to drop. So sales are slow, cash flow is impacted, and we start to decline. And this typically happens after we have implementation, which means we start losing money in the business. So then what happens is we get a bit desperate. We start doing more sales again. Things start to pick up again until we need to implement more again, and that we hit the same cycle again. And so how does this work? We end up dead, retired, or broke. This cycle goes on and on and on, where maybe after a year or two, we end up 50% of us will go broke, or in about 10 years, 96% won't be around anymore. And the 96% will be for three reasons: dead, retired, or broke. So in other words, you wore yourself into the grave. That's one example. Retired, I've had enough of this and I'm going to leave the business. Or I'm broke, I've gone bust. And so many people end up selling their business or closing their business, not selling their business, because they've had enough. How often have we walked up and down the local strip mall and we've seen a sign up on a window that says, "Thanks for the past 50 years. We've enjoyed serving the community. We finally decided to retire." So instead of selling their business, they're closing their business, and that's the retirement. So 96% of businesses won't be around in 10 years' time, which is a ridiculous cycle. So how do we arrest this cycle? How do we stop this process and create a business for the future? And that's where I've created this exponential business value proposition. And this will help you create a business of exponential value, because truly that's what it's all about, creating value in your business, so that if you get to 10 years and you want to retire, you can sell your business for a great value as opposed to having to close it down. So I want to take you through now 5 P's to generating exponential value in your business. The first one is profit. Profit is so important in your business. It's the first thing that should be looked at in any business, whether you're a startup or you've been around for 10 or more years. Look at the profit in your business. Profit must come first. We must be focused on generating a profit for our business. Now, some people think this is a bit of a sleazy word, or it's, we shouldn't be talking about profit. We should be talking about helping people and doing great things. Well, you know what? You can't help people and do great things if you're not making any money. So you need to make money, because money and the profit in your business is the reward that you pay yourself for the risk that you take to build a business. And profit is above the income you're giving yourself. So you're not rewarding yourself for the time you invest in the business with profit. You're rewarding yourself for the risk you've taken. And this is what's going to keep you going and give you momentum to build a great business. The second element that we'd like to look at is promotion. Promotion or marketing in your business is so important. Promotion is all about building your business through the marketing channels in your business. So there's several marketing channels that are really important to be focused on in your business. So you should be out there generating some old school old-fashioned style of marketing, which is hitting the footpath, doing the cold calling, all those elements. There's a real place for that these days because human is the new collateral. People want to do business with people. So if sales are slow, this is a great way to do it. And I always suggest getting out there on a regular basis to keep in touch with what your prospective clients are looking for. Now, you'll know that real estate agents do this very, very effectively. They're out there canvassing their local area all the time. It's one of their key strategies, and I think it works well for every type of business. Another type of promotion is networking. Networking is a great way, a really high return on investment way to market your business, and I recommend that every business type engages in a form of networking, preferably with BX if you like, but chambers of commerce and many other networking opportunities exist, and I highly encourage people to get out there and do that because building referral partnerships is a very, very strong way of building your business and a very, very high return on investment way to build your business. Of course, your online strategy is another form of marketing and promotions. Your online strategy comes from all the digital elements, your social media, your website. Everything you do online should be about helping you generate leads into your sales funnel. So what you want to create is an opportunity through LinkedIn and Facebook and other social media to generate new client opportunities. But really, your social media strategy needs to be about engaging people to bring them into your funnel, not selling to people. We don't sell on social media. And the other side of it is your website. And the website's come a long way in the past few years, in the past decade or so. They used to be like an online brochure, but now they are a lead generating machine. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, does your website generate leads? Does it have an opt-in above the folds or at the top of the screen somewhere when people first land on your website? Is there an opportunity for them to provide you their contact details so you can engage with them further? Because once you get them into your sales and marketing funnel, that's when you want to be able to talk to them and find out if they're interested in your products and services. Now, when I say talk to them, I'm talking about through your CRM and nurturing them and engaging them so that when they land at the pointy end of the funnel, ready to have a conversation with you, they're basically ready to go. You've warmed them up and you've got warm prospected clients. Another strategy is your PR strategy. And I believe there's so many opportunities for free PR, like going in your business awards, your local business awards, your business excellence awards, the Telstra business awards. All these types of award programs are there to generate great publicity for you and your business. So I really would encourage you to take advantage of all the awards that are available in your local and state and national regions so that you can really generate some great PR off the back of that. And whether it's an award win or you're a finalist, there's great PR elements in there as well. Some other great PR you can do is by getting on a podcast. Podcasts are just one of the most fantastic ways to get in front of a whole new audience and build a great following of people. Now, you could go out and do it yourself and you could create your own podcast, or you could do what most smart people do, and that's go onto other people's podcasts where people have already generated and created that audience. You get on and tap into that. And when you do that, you'll be able to create some great opportunities to not only share the content, but build your audience base as well. And strategic partnerships and referral partnerships are a fantastic way to market your business. Think about who you can create some strategic partnerships with, whether it's just putting a lead box on somebody's retail store counter, or whether it's a strategic partnership where you leverage traffic from each other's websites or databases, or whether it's a referral partnership where you work through and you engage regularly with a referral partner to give ongoing direct client referrals. Either of these are, and both of these are fantastic ways to market your business. And these are the main key elements of promotion in your business. Now, the next P is process. When you've got the profit generating in your business and you're promoting your business and you've got marketing coming through, you are now building a scalable business. And to build a scalable business, you need to have great processes or systems in your business that when you hire people, they can follow with ease. They create great benchmarks where you can set standards for your employees. They also generate and make it really easy to hire virtual assistants and offshoring people so that you can build your business and scale your business. But any business that plans on hiring people needs to have great processes and systems. Now, the other element to processes and systems are the value add element. Now, we're talking about exponential business value, and if you want to sell your business in the future, people want a turnkey operation. They want to buy a business in a box where they come in and everything they need to know is already there. It's not resting in your head. It's actually on paper or in the Google Drive or on some sort of Google site in a format that they can easily and clearly understand. Think about franchises like Subway and McDonald's, how valuable they are because of the systems and processes they've built into the business. The next element is people. People are clearly one of the most important parts of any business if you want to grow and scale it, and they certainly create value in the business as well, because it takes it from being about you as the business owner to being an operation that people can run and work in, and that if someone wanted to buy this business, then it adds value straight away because it doesn't rely on the person who started the business to continue to run the business. Now, if you've got people in your business, you'd certainly want to be hiring the right people, getting them in the right seats, and ensuring that you're all heading in the same direction. So I always say hire on attitude and then train the technical skills. So sure, if your business really requires, specific knowledge and expertise in an area, that's important for sure. But it's also so important to hire on attitude, because you can't teach attitude. You can teach most technical skills. So you hire on attitude and train the rest. Now, once you've got all this happening in your business and you've got some great people in there, you also need to build a performance culture in your business. Now, a performance culture is all about generating a high-performing team. And this means that, it's great to have yoga at morning tea and to have long lunches and all these sorts of things going on. If you've got a workforce that works 24/7, like Google, where no one leaves and they're all there permanently, and they live there, they eat there, they sleep there, they play there. But if you've got a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday environment, you can't have long lunches and all sorts of things going on. You need to generate high-performing teams at all elements of the day. So you got to work out how to generate high-performing teams in your business so that you've got a culture where people perform, love performing, and get rewarded for performing. So profit, let's just drill down on the profit element as well. I believe that profit is the key driver of business, and it's certainly the key driver of value in your business. The key thing to profit is we want to take our profit first. So most businesses, what they do is they operate on a normal accounting principle, and you may have seen this, you may know this, I'm sure you do, that the accounting principle for the profit and loss statement is income minus expenses equals profit. But what I want you to do is rethink about the way your business operates. And if you have your income and then you take your profit first, that leaves you with a certain amount of money for your expenses. And the difference in the mindset around this is that whatever you're left with is your budget, the budget in your business. We want to take our profit first. So income minus expenses equals profit needs to go, and income minus profit equals expenses is the new way of thinking. If we're left with the expenses as the crumbs, we'll get a long way forward in terms of making more profit. And this is the goal. We want to take our profit first in our business. And then we want to take our expenses next. So think about this. If you set up some bank accounts in your business, one of them's an income account, then you got a profit account, and you got an expense account, a tax account, and an owner's pay account. If you set up these 5 bank accounts in your business, and if you get paid every day or a couple of times a month or however your income flows through, but if in 2 instances a month, on the 10th and 25th of the month, you looked at all the money you've had in income, and then you took out a certain percentage of that for profit, you took out then a certain percentage of it for tax and your pays and your expenses, then you would be able to split that out. But the key is take away your profit first, and that will generate an ongoing return and reward for you for being in business. Now, lots of people say to me when I have this conversation with them that they go, well, I'm not making any profit now, so how can I possibly take out profit? Because there won't be enough to pay the bills. Well, then you need to take a good, hard look at your business. Because if you're not generating profit, then you're losing money. And if you're losing money, your business is not going to be sustainable. We want to create a sustainable business. So the first thing you need to do is go, okay, I'm going to take 1% of my income as profit. I'm going to put it in a profit account and I'm not going to touch it. And I'm going to do that on the 10th and on the 25th of each month. And I'm going to do that for a whole quarter. And at the end of that quarter, whatever's in that, whether it be $100 or $100,000, that's my reward. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to reward myself for my efforts. And the benefit of that is when we reward ourselves for our effort, whether it's $100 or $100,000, it generates that endorphin into your bloodstream. It's that happy drug in our hormones that makes us feel good and gives us the momentum to get out of bed in the morning, to keep going. Because if we don't reward ourselves, then what are we doing it for? We're going to end up dead, retired, or broke. We're certainly going to not have the energy to get up each and every day to do our business. So what we want to do is take our profit first. Now then, that'll leave you 99% of your income to pay your expenses, your tax, and your pay. Now, generally, you should be paying yourself industry rate or thereabouts to do what you need to do. And so, think about what the type of income that you would be paying someone else to work in your business to do your role. And that's what you generally should be paying yourself. And then you need to also have money put aside for tax, whether it's your GST, your BAS, all that sort of stuff. So work out what percentage that needs to look like. And that leaves you your expenses. This is the money you've got left to spend on the other stuff that runs your business. Now, the key is, like I said before, if you're not generating enough money to pay all this, then you need to look at your expenses in your business and start to reduce it. And if you're having trouble with this, then I really suggest you sit down with a coach or with your accountant and work through how to reduce the cost in your business. Because truly, you need to run a business that's generating profits. And this is how to split it up so you can make a great deal of money. Anyway, that's a quick snapshot about our elements of generating exponential value in our business. I hope you've enjoyed that this afternoon. I've had a great time sharing with you for the conference here as well. And the exciting thing is that I am also traveling at the moment. I'm all over Australia with all of our events up and running. So I've had a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun sharing with you. And I look forward to catching up with you all again soon. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you all soon.